Oh my Jesus, we're live recording, no editing. We're doing a $100 giveaway. Like, subscribe, comment in the YouTube comments below, and you could win $100. This is the True Draco No Ultra Rare Challenge. You should be playing Solemn Judgment. This is the cheapest deck for the event. If you want to do well in the event for cheap, then something like this is how you want to build your deck. Now, ideally, you might want to play Dark Bribe. Dark Bribe is going to be a really good card for stopping the Lightning Storms and the Harpy Feather Dusters, but otherwise, you could play it similarly to this. You got access to floodgates like Rivalry. You got Skill Drain. You got Negate everything besides your own monsters. This deck is nuts, so let me show you how good this deck is. The Mad Lads at Konami did not limit the deck enough. This is one of the best decks in the event, surprisingly. So let's show you all my first turn kills of this deck. That's right, we're first turn killing with the deck. Let's show you first turn kill number 1. Then I'll show you a real duel, okay? I'll show you a duel where we play against the best deck in the event, which is Virtual World, but it's more pay to win, or in this case, pay to lose, because we win in for free. Let's go. So how is this a first turn kill? Well, as soon as we reveal to our opponent what kind of deck we're playing, they're going to get the heck out of here. This is a free draw. Anka, free draw. Let's go. Pot of Duality, revealing Skill Drain. And just like that, by revealing that we're playing Skill Drain and Monarchs Erupt, this Mad Lad's going to get the hail out of here. Or not yet. We're going to Pot of D, then draw 2. Heritage, come forth, additionally Tribute Summon. Another Heritage, we're going to draw a card. And just like that, first turn kill. It's that easy. You don't believe me? I'll show you again. Another one. Another first turn kill. Let's go. Get ready. We're recording this live. This is the cheapest, and I would say the most efficient deck to play in the Synchro Festival, where you don't synchro at all. Don't synchro. You don't need a synchro. All right, can we get another first turn kill here? Will they surrender as soon as they know what our deck is? You Pot of Duality, not to grab a card from your deck, but to reveal what your deck is to your opponent. And that's it. After revealing your deck to the opponent, they get the heck out of here. They're out. Now, in the Synchro Festival, my favorite thing about this deck is preventing our opponent from Synchro Summoning, right? That is, in essence, what you want to do in the Synchro Festival event. It's a party, and you're not allowed to Synchro Summon. So how can we stop our opponent from Synchro Summoning? Let's do that. Let's activate our Disciples, which additionally summons the Ignis Heat. I generally want to summon a True Draco on the field before activating Pot of Desires because of Ash Blossom. If they Ash Blossom, you want to chain to the Ash Blossom with your True Draco on the field to get a free +1 if you summon a True Draco before they Ash Blossom you. Well, didn't Ash Blossom us, that's fine. Card Demise is nuts. This will draw until we have 3 cards in our hand, so we want to reduce our hand size, then draw as many as we can. And just like that, we have Skill Drain. We have True King's Return. We have Pot of Desire set for next turn. Now, let's make sure we show the face-down transparent card so you know it's good. So how do we stop our opponent from playing the game? Let's see. Ooh, it is a Sky Striker deck. What you got? Sky Strikers with no link summoning? Are you out of your freaking mind? We're going to come forth and summon. We're going to Tribute Summon with the Ignis Heat, triggering the effect special summoning a monster from the deck. We're going to Pot of Desires, draw 2. He's going to Impermanence. Now, you can stop the Impermanence from negating the Pot of Desires by flipping up your Skill Drain, making the Impermanence an activation that does not work. It will resolve without an effect. But the Mad Lad does it himself. So he's trying to negate the Ignis Heat from searching the deck for a continuous spell. And by doing so, he will stop his own impermanence from negating my Pot of Desires. The column is no longer negated by using Effect Veiler. Jebaited, mate. Now I get to draw 2. Sky Strike without links. Great, good idea, great play. We going in, we clapping. And even when we get Harpy Feather Duster with this deck, we don't even care. The deck is just that nuts. I really don't even know what this Mad Lad's win condition is. Does anyone remember the Witch Bell deck that we played against? That was a lot of fun. Wait, is this is it? This is the deck. So the dude just wants to Synchro Summon because it's the Synchro Festival. So I like to play a game called if their extra deck goes from 15 to 14 or lower, we lose. So we want to ensure that we stay at 0 cards in the extra deck and they stay at 15. That is how I play the Synchro Festival. So he wants to activate effects. You know what? I don't even want to read them because you're playing True Draco. You don't have to read. You're the cheapest deck. We're going to negate, double, negate, mate. You're negated. We are not negated. I like how that works. That's how it should work. Now, in case he Synchro summons, I'm going to set up the ability to stop the Synchro summon. I'm going to summon the Dynamite, and then I'm going to pop the Tuna. Get out of here. You're not Synchro summoning. Now, the Mad Lad has triple tactics talent, which will trigger my Dynamite to grab a trap for the deck. Totally not cool. This Mad Lad is trying to Synchro summon, and he does have his additional summon. He could draw into a Tuner. Harpy Feather Duster, my cheeses. Does not matter. We're going to Apocalypse, wipe out the Wind Witch, and imagine Harpy Feather Dusting for back row and then scooping. That's what happens with this deck. Now, let me show you against a top tier deck. You might be going, oh, Dkayed, you're clapping fools. I am clapping fools, but we're also clapping the best deck in the event. And I didn't even draw well. I did not draw well. I drew no floodgates, no negates against the best deck in the game. Let's go. Best deck in the Synchro Festival. I'll show you the deck again. All right. Well, for YouTube, I mean, they see it at the start, right? So the opponent's going to go first, and you know the virtual world plays. Let them do their plays. That's great. That's fine. Yup. Okay. We're going to Shokan. Now, Shen counters us. It counters us because our cards in the graveyard want to activate. They can't go to the graveyard if this says that all cards get banished instead. So the Apocalypse could have destroyed a monster. Can't destroy a monster because it can't go to the grave. So it has to go from the field to the grave. We're going to grab a Dynamite. Dynamite plus the Diagram is going to be big enough to swing to the Shen. That's hard countering us. So you got banished. It would have destroyed the back row. We're going to summon the Dynamite, 2000 attack. Going in, nothing could stop us but a freaking Droplet. But guess what? We're protected from destruction. It's like this deck just can't lose to anything, even when we get countered. So this should draw us into a negate. We have Floodgate, Skill Drain, Monarch's Erupt, draw 3. Come on. We didn't draw it, but Pot of Desires, okay? If we draw 3 into Pot of Desires, we'll definitely draw into Floodgate. We didn't. So this is my chance to show you that we could win against a top-tier deck, but we are drawing all cards that get countered by freaking Shen. I can't believe this. Getting so unlucky. We can't use any of these cards, really, because Shen's countering us. We're going to Chain Dynamite, grab a trap from the deck. You know, it's not fun playing against the best deck and not drawing well. Pisses me off. Sending a Qinglong, that's fine. He's going to search, going to trigger the Nyan, come forth onto the field. Qinglong, search for the Laylo. Laylo's going to summon a monster from the graveyard. Discard the Maxi. Maxi's not good against us, so when you play against any deck, they're going to have 3 dead cards, which is going to be the 3 dead Maxis. He's going to Shokan a Charge Warrior, draw a card, that's fine. He's going to then Synchro Shokan into a Vermilion Dragon Mech, probably get popping. His best play is going to be popping my Dynamite, which I could reborn from the graveyard if it were to be sent to the graveyard, but it keeps getting banished by the freaking Shen. The Shen is countering our deck. Goodbye. We're going to flip up the Apocalypse. So if you destroy me, I'm going to destroy me instead. By destroying any of our face-up cards, the Apocalypse will permanently reduce the field by half. So this is fine. We'll take the damage. Shen returning his banished card back in the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Set a card, add back to Lulu. He's got a great follow-up. We're in trouble, but he's permanently reduced. Now, the Dragonic Diagram is going to be searching for the grabber. We're going to destroy a card, grabbing this. Why are we grabbing this? Because when they activate a card, it will grab another True Draco from the deck. We want monsters right now. We could wipe out the Shen, but the Shen could come back again. Next turn, Shen banished 2, summon back onto the field. And he's got Vermilion Dragon Mech, which could wipe out any of our cards. But we got the plays. We're going to flip this up, destroy it with the Apocalypse, which will then use Disciples in the graveyard to destroy the back row. We could then get a trap in the graveyard if we draw into a monster, which will then destroy the Vermilion Dragon Mech. We could then draw a card with the True Draco Heritage, and then during the opponent's turn, we could reduce him again with the True Draco Apocalypse, destroying the return, destroying another monster. We're unstoppable. And he knows it. he knows it. He knows it. He knows it. Do you really want another duel showcasing how good this deck is? This deck is just insane. I'll show you one final duel, speed through it, and then we'll be done with the video. All right, just build this deck. It's free. It's the cheapest deck. If we use masterduelmeta.com to check out the cheapest decks, let's go to top decks page. Let's click on Synchro Festival. Let's sort by the price. The cheapest decks are the True Draco decks. Look at that. 3 True Dracos. They're using just Solemn Judgment, which you should use. Let's go. We're going to play against another anti-meta deck, which is going to be Gravekeepers, but he's paying to lose with the Necro Valley, which is an ultra rare. I'm not playing ultra rares. Are you out of your freaking mind? I can't special summon. I can't use my graveyard. I can't banish. I can't special summon. Now with the Anka, we're going to draw a free card. This is like a free draw. I love it. It's so good. We're going to tribute over the Disciples, which will destroy back, or he's going to torrential tribute the entire field, wiping out even his own monster, but he's unaffected. He's unaffected because he has Necro Valley. Not cool. Dynamite chaining to the Torrential Tribute, grabbing a continuous trap. That's fine. It will resummon a monster, but it can't resummon because he's got Necro Valley. It's okay. We got Pot of D. Pot of D, Banish 10, draw 2, Pot of Duality. Look at the top 3. We have a Negate, we have a Destroy a back row, we have Pot of D to draw 2 cards next turn. I don't want that. We're going to play the Heritage, which will additionally summon. Well, first it's going to draw 2. It's going to draw per true Draco card type that was sent to the graveyard this turn. So a monster and a spell sent to the graveyard, so we drew 2. And then the continuous spell has the effect to additionally summon, tributing itself to summon the Ignis Heat, which will trigger the effect of the true Draco Heritage to pop a card in the field. Now, this is unaffected by everything while there's a Necro Valley, and this only stays up and prevents me from special summoning while you have Necro Valley. So what are we going to do? Let's get rid of the Necro Valley. Get that Necro Valley out of here. Pop it, wiping out the back row. You're no longer unaffected, and that's it. How are you going to win this? There's no way to win this. We're going to set everything, play everything. We're going to return 3 true Dracos in the graveyard back in the deck, draw 1. Let's go. Come to me. We got skilled Harpy Feather Duster. Ignis Heat. Come to me. A continuous spell. Wipes our entire back row, but that's okay. By wiping out our Disciples, we're going to wipe out his back row. Let's go. Wipe me out, wipe me clean, but you got nothing. So take out that measly little back row and heck wait. Waking the Dragon. If this card is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, summon a freaking monster from your extra deck. What the hell? I cannot believe that. Only activatable if I destroy his card. I triggered that card. And he's got a Sun Dragon Inti, but we don't care because we are true Draco. We're going to look at the top 3 cards of our deck. We can no longer special summon, so we can't special summon the Anka from the extra deck due to the duality. We're going to use the Disciples, return 3 cards in the graveyard back in the deck, then draw 1. What are we going to draw into? We are drawing into a trap. We're going to additionally summon over the trap. The trap will activate, destroying the Inti, and goodbye. You're done. Draw 2, we're going to have a skill drain. We're going to attack first, then draw 3 with desires. Demise, that is. Can you believe this? We got Harpy Feather Dustered and triggered his own card to summon a giant monster from the extra deck, and we already have basically 5 back row again. Look at the advantage. This is not a fair deck, and it's free to play. It's the cheapest deck. Insane. Is there a replay? No, this is live. We live clapping. Look at this. Fast forward. Searching for that Necro Valley. What's that Necro Valley going to do, mate? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to special summon the Anka for free, and that's it. We're going in. GG, no re. The cheapest deck, the most efficient deck. It performs first turn kills once they know what you're playing. They'll surrender. It claps every deck. Stop your opponent from synchro summoning. This is one of the best decks, and it requires no synchro summoning. So that's going to be it for the video. Make sure like, subscribe, comment to be eligible for the giveaway. So hopefully you learned how the deck works through not only me commentating, but I also have another True Draco video on my YouTube channel. Check out that where I go in more in depth. I don't want to make this video too long. I know you just want to get in the event. Clap fools. Stop them from synchro summoning. So there you go. Enjoy the Synchro Festival by not synchro summoning with the cheapest deck. Goodbye. I'm streaming live on twitch.tv/Dkayed. We're doing a meme tournament right now. It's going to be lit. Let's go. Thank you. We out.